Hey guys, so today's tutorial is going to be a little bit more dramatic, a little bit different than the ones I've been doing. And it's a little more challenging for me, which is kind of fun. So this is the look. It's a green and coppery orange color. And yeah, the color kind of comes down a lot farther than where I would normally put it. So yeah, I'm going to jump right in. I'll show you the colors that I'm going to be using first because I find that's a little bit easier. I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Ammo palette, and the green color I'm going to be using is Mildew, which is right here. So it's a really nice green, but obviously you can use any green color that you have, or any color. You can do this with different colors too, it doesn't have to be green. And then I'm using the Este Lauder Pure Color Bronze Sand Cyber Metallic, it's a mouthful, palette. And I'm going to be using this orange color, which is, well, I guess I didn't name them. I'm going to be using this orange color and this like bright champagne-y gold color. And then for the highlight, I'm using Max Brulee, if I can get it out. But obviously any, or not Brulee, sorry, Nylon. Any satiny highlight. You don't want to go shimmer with this look because this looks already pretty dramatic, but I liked a little sheen. Okay, so to get started, the first thing I'm going to apply is the Maybelline Color Studio, or Maybelline Color Tattoo by Eyestudio. And this is in Bold Gold. So we're going to use my little concealer brush, and we're going to place that on the lower part of my lid. Seems like all my tutorials start out that way. Okay, and then just blend out the edge. Next we're going to use my Stay Don't Stray by Benefit eye primer. A little dot up there, a little dot down here, because we're going to be placing quite a bit of shadow down there. Don't pull your eye. I'm still trying to remember not to do that, so if I do, I have to remind myself. Okay, then the next thing we're going to do, I'm doing it a little bit backwards, and I'm only doing it this way because I did it on the side, and I kind of wish I hadn't done it that way, but I want it to be consistent. So I'm going to be using my 217 brush, or any brush that's kind of like thinner through the top than some blending brushes. And I'm going to take Mildew on the tip of it, and we're going to place Mildew first. So we're going to start in the outer corner and go almost all the way in. And then just kind of blend it around. Avoid this area right here because that's where we're going to put our other color. Now the reason I kind of regret it is when I did this eye, like the copper color actually held its own. Like I did it this way first because I thought that would kind of disappear once I put the green on, but actually when I put the copper on, the green kind of disappeared and I had to play with it. And okay, I have to say this. My tutorials, I'm noticing lately, look so uneven, but it's because my light is on this side and I think it like washes this out. Because like when I look in my mirror here, it looks even for the most part. I mean, obviously right now this is more blended than this side, but I don't know. But just so you know, I'm not crazy. There, now it looks even, but now in the mirror it looks totally uneven. Anyway, back to the tutorial. So you still get the idea. So unlike normal tutorials where I will stop like here, you want to bring this down a little bit so that it is kind of in line with your bottom lash line. So the color is going to flow. I'm going to take now a smaller brush and we're going to continue that line onto our lower lash line. So you're just going to want to smudge the color about 3/4 in, but you want it to be a little bit more dramatic than normal. So kind of build it up and pull it down. Fix this there a little. There we go. Okay, so then the next color that we're going to place, I'm going to use a small shader brush, and we're going to go with this light champagne gold color, which I wish it was a little less gold. I wish it was more like just iridescent, like champagne white color. But we're going to place this here in the inner corner and bring it kind of up onto the green a little bit, so that that whole area just looks a little bit lighter. So you want that light to come to the middle. And then we're going to go back with the little brush, clean it off, and then get some of that color and do the bottom inner third. I'm just not happy with this side. This side's going much better. Alright, now I'm going to go back with that same little shader brush, and I'm going to pick up the coppery gold color. And you're just going to pack your brush, tap it out, and now I'm just going to pat it into the places where we haven't placed color yet. There we go. Now I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to blend it a little bit by going one way. Don't go back and forth. Just pull it to the corner. And then I'm going to take, you see, okay, this brush will work. This is an e.l.f. Defining Eye Brush, but it's just like an angled brush. And we're going to take, oh, there it is, Nylon, right? Nylon. And we're going to use that as our brow highlight. And I throw a little in the inner corner too. Brighten that up. Okay. Now for one last good measure, I'm going to take the fluffy brush and kind of blend it all out. Might as well blend this side too. Alright, so there you go. See, I wish that wasn't, I don't know, whatever. I say that all the time. I don't know, whatever. My catchphrase. Okay, so then we're going to take my eyeliner, which is like my normal eyeliner thing, except I made it a little bit darker. You may have to clean up fallout with these shadows. They're not terrible with it. If you pat them, don't swipe them. If you swipe them, you're SOL. Okay, so I'm going to do my normal eyeliner, which is the L'Oreal Lineur Intense Carbon Black. I'm going to do it a little bit thicker than I normally do. Like normally mine's just a thin line. Okay. So then I'm going to take the Este Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place eye pencil, and I'm going to do my lower lash line. It's more my waterline, but it kind of like, you bring it down onto the actual lash line a little bit. There we go. So the mascara that I used on this side, I was just going to use it just by itself, the L'Oreal Voluminous, but I didn't like it. Like, I put it on and I was like, you can't see my lashes at all. So I'm going to use this, but then I'm going to put a little bit of Benefits They're Real over top of it. I'm going to curl my lashes first. This one first. I've heard so many good things about this one, but I'm just not feeling it. See, you can't even see my lashes. Which, I mean, you can't too much with the other one either, but man alive. But I wouldn't really recommend that one because I haven't had the greatest luck with it, even though, like, Amarique's here on YouTube, she raves about it. It's her favorite. So, I don't know. Alright, I always make faces and I try really hard not to. Alright, so that is the eye look. I'll show you there. I think it's fun. It's definitely colorful and it's a little bit out of my norm, but I like it. Alright, so for my eyebrows, I'm going to use my Your Best Friend, and this is Universal Taupe pencil. This I got in my Birchbox a long time ago. Oh, it's got stuff on it. I don't mess with my brows a whole lot, honestly. Like, I normally leave them be, but I think with a look like this, you need a little bit stronger brow because they were starting to kind of disappear. And I love this thing because it's basically foolproof. Like, it's such a light line that, yeah, like I wasn't too careful about that, but I don't think it's a problem. It's a really great product. And it has a little brush, so I like that. Then I'm going to use my e.l.f. Wet Gloss, which is really gross looking because it always gets foundation in it and that pencil. But I'm just going to put a little bit on there, keep my brows in place. The blush I'm going to be using today is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Glisten. And we're going to do it really light because you don't want a ton going on your face if you've got such dramatic eyes. So just a little bit. Then I'm going to use the NYC Smooth Skin bronzer in Sunny, which I love this bronzer. This is another kind of good beginning bronzer because like it's fairly pigmented, but it's not like crazy. So if you are a beginner and you're nervous about using, doing contours and stuff, and this is completely matte, this would be a good one, I think, because it's kind of hard to mess it up. Like, you have to really try and put a lot on your brush, or be really, really fair-skinned, I guess, because it's not a very dark bronzer at all. And I like it. I'm not even going to do a highlight right now, I don't think. What else was there? I'm lost. For lips, I'm going to do, what is this? This is Loreal, but I don't know which lipstick it is. It's called Unending Kiss, and it looks like this. Unfailable? I don't know. They're the red top. I don't know if, I think they've changed them. I'm not sure if you can get the red tops anymore. I don't know. My mom bought this for me a long time ago. But this is the color 112. Oh, this is kind of close to my lip color. So, going along with the blush idea, you don't want anything crazy on your lips if you've got such dramatic eyes. Alrighty. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. Oh, I'm going to start doing scent of the day, I think, or like as I do my tutorial, I'm going to do like a perfume that I think kind of goes with it, or, and it's two reasons. One, it kind of shows you guys my perfumes and gives you maybe ideas on ones you may like, because I have a lot. And two, it'll help me go through my perfumes and use some that I don't normally use because, I'm not going to want to show you the same one every day or whatever. So the one I'm using today is this Bath & Body Works White Citrus perfume. Oh, it's so amazing. I'm pretty sure they have like all kinds of stuff that's white citrus right now, but it smells so good. Let me put it on. And I chose this one because it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of green, and my lip's green, and I don't know, I thought it went together well. But it's a really fresh scent. So, yeah, the white, it's kind of like, it's kind of got the clean linen kind of scent that I love. But then it's got the citrus, so it's got a little bit of like lemon, and I don't know, it just smells really, really good. I have this in the little oil burner thing too, and I love it. So, alright, I'm about to run out of time, so I gotta stop gabbing. So, I'll see you later. Bye!